Hello, my name is Jamal Moubarak, and this is my Project 4 review for MDF1 Term 1404. Okay, I'm going to start off. I'm going to have my UI diagram up here, and I'm just going to go down the list of instructions here just to show you that I got everything, and then I'll give you a run through my app and then through my code, and we'll call it a day. Main UI should consist of a UR tab control with two tabs. You can see tab control, two tabs. When it launches, we need to build a URL request with data from a web service of our choice. Okay, I did that, and here's all the data. You can see this is my raw XML right here. Parse this data. Did that. I can't really show you on here. Present the data in the table view, which is right here. I just put the title in here. Have it go over to a detail view. When it's selected, you select it and it comes over here, and these are all the details for it. All these are populated. So I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have six items that come from here, and you could actually see there's actually 7, but I didn't use one of them. Alright, second tab will consist of a single text view. That's this with the raw XML. And then this is my flowchart right there. So that's pretty much everything through the directions. So you could see the flow of everything. I showed you the flow. You hit that. You hit the icon, goes to the launch image, goes to the main view. You select the item over to the detail view. This goes over to the second tab view with the raw XML. You could still edit, comes over to here. GBP USD, you could see I did that or selected that one, hit the delete button, and you can see it is gone from this view. So we'll go ahead and we will close that. This is running on my iPad. I once again built it and did 2 separate storyboards just to use the space a little bit differently. But I could go ahead and show you real quick. Let's close this. We'll close it all the way so you could see my launch image. We got that. There's my launch image. We could select one of them. It goes to the separate view right there. You could actually see 5:52 a.m. You could see the time on here is 5:52, so it shows that it was last open 5:52 and 37 seconds. Let's close this, get rid of it, open it back up, and I don't remember which ones I pushed, but I think it might have been this one. 5:53 and 2 seconds. So you can see that it's automatically changing. You can see my raw MXL data right here. Go back home. We can edit, delete, delete, done. Open up another one. 5:53 and 5 seconds. You can see that they're all different. Come up here. Bid 136. Go to this one. Bid 102. Go to this one. 122. So you can see all the data is changing, and you could actually see if I would have did the video during the day, you could see this stuff really moving. Also all the data changing in real time. I mean, it's to the millisecond. It's every time I load this page, it has new data on it. So we can show you on here. This is my the simulator. Let's go ahead and stop that. Alright, and then we'll play it so you can see it build. There we go. And we're up. So you could open it up 136, 554, 554. So you could see it is the correct time. You can see 136 right here, 102. So you can see everything's different there. Edit, delete. Done. You can see everything's populating. Come over here, raw XML. We could see USD JPY 102,733 at 54. $102,733 at 54. So you can see everything's working. So right here, let's go over to my code. We got our iPhone storyboard, iPad storyboard right here, first view controller. This is where I declared my variables. You could see that there's 7 of them in here, and that is for here. Here's my XML. Sorry, it opened in on my other screen, but you can see this is my actual XML. It's all of this updates also, so I just wanted to show you my raw XML folder. Go into here, and we'll just give a very quick run through. I'm tired. This project was very difficult, took a lot of time. I initialized my array. We could go down. This is where I actually declare my URL. Go down here. This is my edit mode right here. This is to check to see if we have valid data, and then I'm adding it to my existing request data. This is right here is where I do it to, or add it to my data manager right here, my singleton, where it stores the array. And then this is where my path for my URL. This right here is where I parse all of my data. Right here, I've been working on this for about 3 days. So all of my parser data, you can see I had to remove my white space right here. This is where I parse through and set all of my data into strings. Right here, I put it or insert it into my custom class. You could see I have my symbol, my bid, ask, high, low. This is direction, which I didn't use. I was gonna do something with it, but I just spent so much time on this project. I wanted to finish it and not keep going into it. But this is just if it went up, if it went down, but all it shows is a 0, a 1, or a -1. So what I would have had to do is I would have had to run an if statement, which I was planning on doing, but I decided not to where if it's a 1, I would set a picture of a up arrow. If it's a -1, a down arrow, and if it just stayed the same, I would just put a slash. So I might still do it. I found out that for this app, the real-time currency apps, there's not a lot of free services. It took me a lot to actually find this and search for it and stuff like that. Normally they're all paid, so I might actually fine-tune this app and release it. As you could see here, I tried to do a refresh button, but for some reason I could not get it to refresh my table. All it would do is append to my table, so I would end up with all of my items and then all of my items again. So I actually just hid the button and decided to leave that alone for now. I don't need to do any extra. And I also actually had a search bar on there too, but for some reason it was making my app fail, so I ended up deciding not to go with that either. So I guess what I could have done better is finish those 3 things that I just explained to you. So I'm just logging this out. You can see I'm logging it out right here. You can see that I have my symbol, bid, ask, high, low, direction, and last for all of my items. So this right here is where I take my custom class, where I stored all of my objects, or all of my strings, and I add it into my array that I initialized all the way at the top. So right now, this right here was for my refresh button that I gave up on. Right here, are we in delete mode? Remove the row. This right here is for my table view, my custom cell. I do have a custom cell class. This is where I populate those. And then prepare for segue right here. This is where I send it over to my detail view controller, the data, and this is my unwind done button. So detail view right here, these are for all my labels. Right here I just brought in all of my strings, and right here from my array, and I just pretty much made it a string with format so I could add the word bid, ask, high, and then I pass it to my label right here. Second view controller, it's just text view, very simple. Just grabbed it from my data manager from my singleton, loaded it into the view. Straightforward. This is my custom class. This is where I store all of my strings. Custom cell, same thing as before. All I'm doing is just putting a title on my cell. So, and then this is my data manager, same as the past weeks. So pretty much I went over what I could do better, went over my code, and told you what I was doing for my project. So this class was pretty decent. First 3 weeks I finished in pretty much about 7-8 days, and project 4 took me about 7-8 days by itself. So project 4 definitely was hard. I had a good time with doing it until the past couple hours, but my aha moment was as soon as I got my strings to display correctly instead of doubling up, tripling up. Sometimes I had 7 cells that it was creating for each item, so pretty glad that I got that working. I wanted to get my video done and get it over right away. So anyways, class was fun. Good luck, everybody. See you next month. Bye.